Hey friends, today's video is actually sponsored by MSI. This video is going to be part of their For Every Gamer monitor campaign, and they sent us 2 monitors to check out, both of which I'm very excited to show to you guys. And one of them, I got so excited that while I was supposed to unbox this live on camera for you, I couldn't wait. I took it home, I opened it up, and then I stuffed it back in the box to make this video because it is just that exciting of a monitor. So today we have the MAG251RX as well as the MAG161V. They both meet different needs to different types of gamers, but they're both impressive nonetheless. So let's take a look at the one that I already opened up and took home and had to bring back to the office because I loved it so much. And this is their esports gaming monitor. As I mentioned, it's the MAG251RX. It has 240 hertz response rate, 1 millisecond response time, G-Sync compatible so that you don't have to deal with any screen tearing. And if that wasn't good enough, it's also IPS, which means your color reproduction is going to be phenomenal. It means your viewing angles are going to be perfect for basically every section. And it's just such a good gaming experience. I'm sorry, I stuffed this back in here improperly, I'm sure. Come on now, come on baby. You can do it, you can do it. Touchdown. Okay, so what we have here is me putting some cables back that I use, as well as everything that you get in. So you have a dedicated power cable, as you would expect. We have the base of the monitor right here. We also have the height adjustable portion of the stand as well, and then all of the cables that you could possibly want. You've got an HDMI, you've got a display port, you have the screws to actually get everything adhered, and then you also have a USB 3 cable for the ports that this monitor has, which I'll go over in just a second once I actually pull this out. You also have additional VESA mounts in case you would like to do that, put it on a monitor arm. It's all there and very easy for you to make that happen. So let's get this MAG251RX out of this container right here. And the thing that strikes me the most about this monitor, and how I know it's actually an esports gaming monitor, a proper one, is that all of its flash and sizzle is not on the panel. Okay, it has a little, I touched it, sorry, that has a little stuff on the front, but there's no MSI branding, there's no lights, there's nothing on the front that indicates anything, because while you're playing your game, it's just about the game. MSI decided to put the RGB, their logo, and the fact that it's a gaming esports monitor all on the back, because if it is an esports monitor, this is likely going to be on showcase, so you would want to see this on the back. But the gamer wouldn't want to see anything on the front. They met the best of both worlds. They did the right thing, I think, with branding this monitor, keeping the front clean, keeping the back set up. Let's go ahead and put everything together and talk a little bit more about the monitor in just a second. So to actually screw the stand, so to put the stand actually into the monitor, it's actually just 2 screws. It's quite simple to get it in, not very much going on right there. All done. So it has height adjustment and it has pivot. That's all you really need if you're just playing, because you want to sit dead on anyways. There's no rotation in the base, but the base is sturdy. It stays on the table where it's supposed to. In case you want to rage a little bit, it's not going to go anywhere. It's all right there. Let me get this thing plugged in so that you can experience the goodness that comes on the back of this monitor. And while I'm down here plugging it in, let's go ahead and talk about the I/O, because there's several different options that you actually get down here. So first up, we have the display port, 2 HDMI inputs, a USB-C input, a headphone jack, and then USB 3.0 to go in there, because you have all of these accessible monitor ports right on the side. You can see that there are 3 USB ports right there on the side, not underneath, so you're not fiddling around. It's actually a pretty nifty solution. You plug this into your PC, and then anybody who wants to bring their own mouse or keyboard to get everything set up, you just go right into the side of the monitor. There you go. Just a little bit of RGB right here. This doesn't light up. It has a really good joystick for the OSD on the back. Everything works the way you want it to. So there you go. This thing actually looks phenomenal. You can see the IPS panels there. It has a matte coating on the front, so we have our giant light right here. It's not such a harsh glare. It is more diffused than it otherwise would be. Viewing angles, phenomenal. 1 millisecond response time, IPS, 240 hertz, G-Sync compatible. Does it really get any better than that for a gaming monitor. Hardly, unless you up the resolution, and even then. And then on top of that, it has MSI's night vision, which is the world's first smart black tuner. It brightens the dark part of the screen and brings out the fine details in the dark, which when you're watching content, maybe not something you want, but with video games, you want to make sure that you have all of the details that you could possibly see. If the shadows are too dark, you're actually going to lose some information that you could possibly want otherwise. So MSI's night vision makes it so that you can actually see everything in a game. So that's the MAG251RX. Now let's shift our attention to something a little different, which is the MAG161V. This is a portable monitor by them, and it's a 15.6-inch setup. But this is for the gamer on the go, the person that wants to have something that works wherever they are and is sleek enough to fit in any backpack setup. As you can see, it's very, very thin. I believe they say that this is 5 millimeters wide, which is hardly anything. And one of the great things is that the stand is included with the folio setup that's right here, because it's all based on magnets, so that you can make sure that you have it set up as well as keep it covered when you're all done with it. So this is the MAG161V, but one of the key things about this, because when typically you get to portable monitors, you don't really consider them gaming because they send their video signal over USB, which can help slow down everything that you're trying to get. This monitor, however, gets around it by doing a couple of nifty things. Number one, you can power it via USB Type-C and then drive it via an HDMI cable. So you have one for power and one for video delivery. Otherwise, you can send power and the complete signal over Type-C. Unfortunately, I don't have a PC ready to show you the Type-C capability, but I can absolutely show you the power with the HDMI setup. So I'm gonna have to unplug the MAG. I'm sorry, friend. You're just gonna have to take a second and appreciate darkness. So here we have the MAG161. It's all set up and ready to go. It's as simple as plugging in either one cable or two cables, and you have everything going. For either the gamer who has limited desk space, can't accommodate something with the stand and a whole setup, just needs something about the size of a laptop screen, but still wants to play games, or for somebody who's on the go and wants to make sure that they have the best experience. Also, while looking quite sleek, mind you, look at the gray on this. It looks so flippin' good. This is just a nice looking portable monitor, and I love it a lot. I love this version because the 240 hertz, 1 millisecond response time IPS has been phenomenal to game on. I didn't believe in it before, but my stats don't lie. I perform better at Valorant in 240 hertz. I just get more kills. It's a fact. I can't disprove that. And then in case you don't need a full esports 240 hertz monitor, you also have the option of this one. And this is part of MSI's For Every Gamer campaign, showing you that they have a monitor in their lineup that can fit every gamer, whether it be the highest end or something a bit more portable. You can be sure that MSI is going to have something for you. But on top of that, they have their MSI tester program where you can be an MSI gaming monitor tester and tell them what you think of their products. You can click the link in the video description to see how you can sign up for the MSI gaming monitor tester program down below. You could also check out the link for both of these monitors down below as well. And again, big thanks to MSI for sponsoring today's video as part of their For Every Gamer monitor campaign. I know I'm going to heavily utilize both of these monitors. This one's going home with me because, as I mentioned, video games, very good. This one is going to stay right here at the office, and I'm going to use it as a secondary monitor for our daily live streams here at UFD Tech. And in case you're not familiar, we do daily hot news live streams over on Twitch, so you can follow us at twitch.tv/UFDisciple. Anyways, don't forget to check out all the links down below for the monitors, for the monitor tester program that MSI has as well. And I will see you in the next video. Hit the like button if you enjoyed it. Goodbye, my friends. Move, cables. Get out my way. Get out my way, cables. Get out my way. Move, cables. Get out my way. Get out my way, cables. Okay, so with the base on, we're good to go. It's on a height adjustable stand. It has it has pivot. It has tilt. No. So there's the MAG161V right there. That's it. It's just a tiny, hardly, unless you up the resolution, and even then, 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 even then.